LucidLink is a shared cloud storage space that provides remote collaborators with quick, seamless access to all the assets they need, wherever and whenever they need it. The unique way that LucidLink handles data eliminates the long wait times usually involved in uploading and downloading large files over the internet or shipping physical hard drives, so it's perfectly suited to demanding media workflows. Plus, everyone working from a central location solves version control issues that can arise when a project is passed around, and saves time rebuilding folder structures and relinking footage before even getting started. So how does it work? The key technology that sets LucidLink apart from other cloud services is that uploaded files are broken up into small blocks of data that are read and cached individually without needing to download the whole thing. For example, when a large video file is dropped into a file space, other users can see it instantly and begin playing from the start before the rest is uploaded, rather than needing the complete file to arrive before any of it can be viewed. But the real benefits arise when this is put to use in an editing workflow. From a user perspective, once the LucidLink file space is mounted, it's just as if the project files and media stored in it were on their local system, ready to open and edit with all assets linked up and no missing media alerts. And even though the source footage is stored remotely and hasn't been downloaded, users can instantly preview the timeline wherever the playhead is positioned because the local system pulls down those specific blocks of data rather than trying to read the whole source file in one go. So much more efficient than the alternatives. Then, when one user saves and closes a project, the next person to open it finds it exactly how it was left, ready to pick up and get to work hassle-free wherever they are. Because once it's in the LucidLink file space, it's already everywhere. Because playback involves pulling down a series of data blocks in quick succession, which is dependent on the user's internet connection keeping up with the bitrate of the media, recently accessed blocks are cached locally for instant recall. The amount of data that LucidLink keeps cached at once is customizable, with more recently accessed blocks pushing out those from longer ago, and we can help decide what the right settings would be to keep your workflow running as smoothly as possible. But sometimes it makes sense to keep a whole file on hand, even if it would have naturally been cycled out of the cache. To do this, LucidLink allows you to pin files, meaning they'll remain stored in full until they're unpinned or access is removed by the admin. While LucidLink is compatible with all editing software, this feature works particularly well with Adobe Premiere Pro, which even contains a LucidLink panel to keep track of linked assets and cache settings. There's an option here to only pin the portions of clips used on the timeline rather than the whole file, which frees up more of the cache for other useful data rather than the unneeded parts of a longer clip. The administrator controls permissions for users within the LucidLink client. Read or read-write access can be granted individually or in groups and at any level of the folder structure. For example, a group of users could be assigned access to only the project they're involved with all in one go, or a single user could be given access to the entire root folder. And when someone's involvement comes to an end, access can just as easily be revoked, a neat solution if you work with freelancers. LucidLink even integrates with AD providers like Azure or Okta, so existing users just need assigning to the assets they need. Administrators will also be interested to know that all files are fully zero-knowledge encrypted on upload, so your property is secure and confidential. But what if something's deleted by mistake? Snapshots are a record of the file space as it appeared at predefined intervals. So much like a backup service you might run on your local system, to revert to an earlier version or find something that was deleted by mistake, you just browse to the correct snapshot and recover it from there. These aren't copies of files that take up unnecessary space, but a metadata record of the structure of the file space with all the data needed for a snapshot stored until it reaches the end of its life cycle. LucidLink removes many of the obstacles faced by teams collaborating remotely on media workflows. When time is of the essence, users can get to work on their parts of the project from anywhere in the world without waiting for slow downloads, relinking media, or the confusion of multiple versions existing in different locations at once. And admins can grant users the access they need at a moment's notice with the reassurance that all assets are secure and safely backed up. The most popular file space types are bundled with fast IBM cloud storage for more demanding video workflows, or a lower-cost instant access archive tier hosted on Wasabi Cloud. Both benefit from high resilience and no egress fees. Or there's the option to bring your own provider, such as Azure, AWS, or any other S3-compatible cloud storage. Your account can mix and match file spaces and comes with up to 5 users, but LucidLink's software as a service model means you can spin up more on demand to scale with your business and workload over time. At Jigsaw24, we're always on hand to help choose the right option for you and configure everything to suit your workflow. So for seamless remote media collaboration, get in touch about LucidLink and we'll help you get set up.